Well, the best part about the Chew Crew is that you can ask us your questions at chewthis@thechewcrew.com. So I think we've got some questions, haven't we, Adam?
We have got some questions. Express posted.
Oh, snail mail.
This
Off the press.
snail mail.
Ooh, here we go.
We've got a couple actually today.
Couple, beauty.
Yeah. The first one's from Claudia from the Sunny Coast.
Thanks, Claudia.
Yeah, cool.
Thanks,
cool
Johnny.
Cheers, Claudia.
Thank you, Claudia.
Thanks for taking the time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Come on,
digger.
let's go.
Let's go.
So the question is, she's just about to run a new direct mail campaign for a business, and she's asking how can she make it a little bit more effective. What's your thoughts, boys?
Well, I'll leap straight in there. I think make it engaging, use the person's name. You've got to make them remember the campaign. Some really good stuff I've seen lately from Telstra, believe it or not. We seem to get flooded by that. Always uses the person's name as the first line, and often in a colour as well. I mean, everybody's seen the form letters that you get from the power company, which is just all the black text. So that's probably my lead in, but I guess employ a professional graphic designer, Claudia, to come up with something really
We
snappy.
just happen to have one of them already.
Hello.
We do.
Here's one that
Hello.
we played earlier.
There you go.
Yeah,
What do you
nice.
reckon?
I agree. I think it's just about, firstly, about the message that what you see when you open it up. You see your first name. I know I've gotten a few personalised letters like that, and you immediately read it, throw away the bills, and just read that sort of thing.
Should probably stop doing that.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, and obviously, you need to have a professional design, and it needs to be clear, not over the top, straight to the point.
We call it visually stimulated.
Good.
Yes, I like that. I just made it up actually.
Excellent.
But
I don't think I've ever heard that before, actually.
oh, well, stimulating other things, but visually stimulating in the sense that it really just captures that demographic, that target market, and really gives them the impression as to what that campaign's about, what your message is right from the outset. And that's probably one of the most important things. Yeah,
And that probably leads into the data side of it too. The
absolutely.
data that, I guess your supply Claudia has got to be dead on. You've got to know who your target market is. You can't just, I guess, send out 50,000 direct mail pieces and hope you're going to get the numbers. You've really got to target the pieces at the actual people.
I guess the follow-ups on that direct mail, whether it be for print or web.
Yeah,
Follow-ups.
Try and capture your numbers.
Yeah.
Like find out how many people are going from the direct mail piece through to your website. Or
And the potential of setting up like a mini site.
Yeah, mini site. Yep.
Landing page.
Yeah, landing pages
Yeah,
or
you can
just
track it that way.
Look, Claudia, I reckon any direct mail piece is only as good as the people it's going to. So you've got to have a dedicated target market, and you've got to know who you're sending it to and be able to track the response from that. So you don't sell motocross bikes in Women's Weekly. You know, you've got to know you're selling to the right people. So you're tracking your existing database, or you've bought a database that's really dedicated, because who it's going to is more important than what you write or how it looks.
Exactly right. Exactly right.
Oh, it's even beg to differ.
Beg away.
It's got to look good as well.
Yeah.
right.
If it's in the wrong medium, it doesn't matter how good it looks.
Yes.
Yeah.
Visually
It's gotta be
stimulated.
Yeah.
Visually stimulating.
Indeed. But it's got to be visually stimulating to people that are stimulated by it.
Exactly right.
It's got to be sex on paper.
All right, listen. we've
Okay,
got
hang on.
question.
Another one. We've been inundated.
This one, I was going to throw this one out, to be honest. Sorry, William from Manly, but he's asked.
Go, Manly!
Oh, of course.
Anyway, that's the story.
Yeah.
He's asked a bit about YouTube. So he's asking, what's all this talk and hype about YouTube? How can I make business from using YouTube? I don't know. I mean, you boys are probably going to be the best to speak on this one.
Yeah.
You can lead off actually.
Dig Dog?
Yeah, I mean, any video production that we do that's catered for the web, we do recommend putting that production onto YouTube itself to help promote that particular campaign or the company. What we try not to recommend is to take that YouTube clip back onto your own website. A lot of companies are perceiving that as that particular company is a bit cheap, doesn't have the backing to have their own posted video. I mean, how do you perceive, Jason?
Yeah, I think when you upload a video to YouTube, it puts it through a cycle of being able to load really quickly. So it takes the quality out of it sometimes. So you need to be really careful with that. If you're going to put it online, make sure it's good quality.
Yeah.
How do you link it back? What are some other networking sort of things you can do via YouTube to make it benefit you?
It's total convergence of media. I mean, you can link into other social networking pages like LinkedIn, Facebook, MySpace, all those types of sites. I don't know, again, William, if you're running that kind of stuff or not, but it's certainly, it's the ability for convergence across different platforms is really impressive with YouTube. And we obviously recommend
And more people nowadays, when they're looking for a product or looking for a person, are going to search them out in these social media networks. So they're going to go and look you up one way or the other, and they're going to see those photos from your from your 21st, from your wedding, whatever the case may be, in the fact that if you don't want it on the web, be very careful because it's there forever. So, you know, YouTube is a great tool, but it's a double-edged sword.
Yeah, I guess one more thing there, William. In terms of getting your videos and that across to the likes of YouTube and various other social networks, still do that, but look at having like a dedicated server as a backup to link that video back to your website. Because if you've got e-commerce on there and you have that video clip enhancing a particular promotion or your own company that's sitting on the same server as the e-commerce, if you get, just for instance, over 100,000 hits, that's going to impede your business basically.
Yeah, so if you end up on a current affair, be prepared for your server to go down.
Exactly right. All right. Well, thanks to Claudia and William for those questions. Absolutely. If you'd like to send us your questions for next episode, to this at thechewcrew.com. If you'd like us to film at your place, where we probably won't hurt much furniture or stock either, send us a note from the website, thechewcrew.com. Next month, we're going to be talking about lead generation. So if you've got any questions about how to build leads from your website, from your advertising, from your marketing, or which way your company's headed,
Holler out.
Hit us at thechewcrew.com. See you next month.
See you guys.
See you.